This is a video about the midterm and final. I admonish you to first read the syllabus about the midterm and the final. The syllabus is the standard. Anything I say here should support the syllabus and maybe give some extra information. But if anything I say contradicts what's on the syllabus here, then that's invalid. The video is invalid. Okay, not the syllabus. The syllabus should be the standard that we go by. Okay. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the midterm and the final. The midterm and the final, you'll see, is it's worth 50% of the grade overall. I try to heavily weight it towards this. It is. It will be. It will be proctored through RP now. You'll have to. There's some information on Canvas about how to use RP now. You should certainly do it. There's also a practice quiz of RP now, which is not worth any credit, but it allows you to be able to configure RP now in such a way that will allow you to use it when you need to in the midterm and the final. And the idea behind that is just to maintain the integrity. You know, it's going to be closed note, closed book, right? Closed everything, right? I don't want you to use anything at all. You can, if you want to have a pen and paper, blank paper, you've got to show that it's blank. And if you want to write stuff down, but really there shouldn't be any need to do that. I probably wouldn't do that, but if it helps you, then I have no objection to that. But you can't have any books or any notes. You can't use the internet or anything like that. So. And the reason is because the purpose behind the midterm and the final is to really concentrate your minds. I want you to really do the reading, read it well, reading for understanding. I also want you to watch my videos as well. Particularly, I mean, the introduction videos might be useful, but what I particularly want you to watch are the discussion videos that I'll do where I'll try and answer some of the questions that you're asking about the readings. And so to sort of gel that all together, the questions on the midterm and the final in particular will be sort of geared towards the questions that have been answered on the videos. Okay, so that's sort of the chain. You're doing the questions. I'm answering the more popular questions in a video, and then I'm making a midterm that's going to be based on those questions. And here's what the midterm will look like. It'll be the midterm and the final will have the same format. You'll have some multiple choice questions which will be taken from the quizzes, right? Directly from the quizzes, so that will be useful to you. And then the the second half of the midterm and the final, the second half of them will be essay questions, right? So you'll have 3 or 4 essay questions, which again will be heavily influenced by the questions that you've asked and that I've answered on the videos. You'll have a choice of essay questions, and you'll answer them again with no notes. But I will want you to refer back to readings that we've done. Right. So some people will find this hard. Absolutely. I do this in other classes. About 1%. Up to now, it's been about 1% of students have said, "Look, I gotta, just refused even to do it." So because it's so hard. So I wanted to know a few things about that to sort of overcome that. One, as the course progresses, do the readings, write notes. When you write notes, you can't have the notes in the final, in the exams. You can't have midterm or the final. You can't have the notes, but writing it down, organizing your thoughts, helps it to go into your long-term memory. Right? That's a fact. So I definitely recommend doing that. Writing notes of all of the readings that we're doing. And certainly reading them before the exam starts would be a good idea. Reading through your notes, and what you're looking for in there is a few concepts, right? Probably from each of the readings. The other thing to bear in mind is that you've got a choice here, right? And so there won't be there'll be a choice, and so it probably would be unnecessary to know all the concepts from all of the readings, from all of the modules. Right, we'll have 3 modules, roughly 3 modules, and then a midterm, or another 4 modules, and then a midterm. So you've got 3 modules. That's 3 readings, 3 main readings, between 3 and 5 main readings, right, and then some little sort of background journalistic readings as well in there. So it's not a ton of information to marshal. but I'd say take notes, and then yeah. So the essay will be, there'll be a question. I'll ask for your sort of opinion, and you'll write an answer to that. You'll give the whole thing as an answer to the question. It should answer the question, and it should draw on concepts and pieces of information from the reading. Sometimes people ask me, do I have to quote from the reading? If you can do that, that's very, very good. But that's not what I'm expecting, right? I'm expecting you to refer to specific points and specific concepts that we've read and that we've talked about probably on my response videos, in order to help you to answer the question. I'm expecting that. The more of that, the more detail, the more specificity, and the more you can get in there, the higher your grade is going to be. It is also note that it's an essay question. I am expecting, although I don't have any word limit or any paragraph limit or anything like that, I'm certainly expecting an essay, and I'm expecting you to show me everything that you know that is relevant to the question. Okay, and also that's taken from the class, right? I'm testing your knowledge of the class and of the material that we've studied there. So you should bear that in mind while you're writing the essay. Okay. Yeah, so that's the midterm and the final. They're 50% together. That's the general format. Certainly, if you have any questions, email is the best way to get hold of me on that. And that's it for the midterm and the final video.